We don't practice because someone makes us practice. We don't practice for fame or glory. We don't practice to impress anyone or make us feel better about ourselves. We certainly don't practice for money. We practice because we yearn to connect. Connect to the ancestors that built this. Connect to the modern geniuses that inspire us. Connect to our city and our scene and the listeners in the back of the room. But mostly we want to connect to that spark that lives deep within all of us. That spark that wants to be fire. We practice every day to clear a path for that spark. Let's practice together. Welcome to the Daily Guided Practice Session. Let's start with our chromatic scale, 88 beats per minute. Let's get to work. What's up, everybody? What's up, Nick, Andrew, Rich? What's up, Imantaler from Croatia? Colleen, what's going on? Martin and Phil from Cary, North Carolina. Where are you practicing from in the world today? I'm in beautiful St. Louis, Missouri, where it's finally fall. What's up, Louise? Thank you, Rich. Yeah, we'll just give it a few minutes here. This is live, so we're just going to let our peeps come in before we get to practicing. But we are working today. We are working on what's become a very popular voicing system called the Magic Voicing System, and we're doing it over just one or two chords. And I think you're going to really dig this. It's an easy way to get that fourths sounding voicings, right? Chick Corea, even the kind of Frank Mantooth style. But this is a different thing. This is its own little structure, and it's really fun to work with. It's based off of the pentatonic scale, so it works really well over things like, impressions or so what. As you're using that pentatonic sound, why not comp with that pentatonic sound, which is what we'll be doing here today. So hit me up. Let me know where you are. We'll just give it another 2 or 3 or 4 minutes. What's up, Noriko? What's up, Johnny B from LA? What's up, Alex from Southern Vermont? Got to be clear about that. You don't want to be one of those terrible folks from the northern part of Vermont, Alex. Clarify there. Tyrone, what's going on? What's up, Eder from Brazil? Nicole from Lafayette, Indiana. I'm sure that's not how they say it in Indiana. That's how I'll say it. What's up, Jerome from Israel? Oren from DC. What's up, Yao Ming? What's up, Byron? Thanks very much. That's very nice to hear. Toledo, Ohio is a great town. Yeah, I love to practice. Anne from Germany loves to practice too. She's always here. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we do love to practice around here. It's what we like to do. Charles from Arkansas. Val from California. It's great to see all y'all. Johannes from Iceland. What's up? BR from Edinburgh. G. Stein from Austria. Travis from Dallas. George from Indianapolis. Yeah. And Byron again. What's up, folks? So before we get going here, we like to offer you a little something. And this week is actually pretty cool. So we're doing a little special around here of all the courses that I specifically have made, all the Adam Maness courses. We have great courses from some amazing pianists like Jeffrey Keyser, Elio Alves, and of course, Peter Martin. And I've been making a lot of courses here as we've been locked down in the pandemic. So all of my courses are 40% off today for you YouTube folks. So Ian's going to put a link here in the chat and in the description. So you can follow that link and you can get any course that I've made, including courses like the Magic Voicing System, which we're going to go over today, bebop enclosures, block chord basics, left-hand voicings, jazz piano chords from beginners, lead sheet breakdown. There it is. Just click on that link and you can save 40% on any of those courses. They've been really popular. I'm super flattered, y'all. Thanks for everybody for getting in there and working with me. What's up, Alex? What's up, Spiro from Jordan? Spiro from Jordan. I had no idea you were in Jordan, man. That's so awesome. What's up, Asher? Christian from Germany. What's going on? Paul, another Edinburghite. How do you say that, Paul? That's two people from Edinburgh, but I want to know what that's called in Edinburghan. I don't even know how to say that. Dejan from Serbia. My wife is of Serbian ancestry, so I feel you there. Nice, nice. Yeah, BR's in Edinburgh. Paul's in Edinburgh. Everybody's practicing these voicings. What's up, Jose from Oklahoma City? Beautiful town. What's up, y'all? Come on through because we're working today. We'll just give it another minute as the room fills up. Peter Martin loves it when I say that. I think he thinks it sounds cocky or something, but it's true. We gotta let the stragglers come in. I don't know about y'all, but I was never the first person at class in college. I'll just say that much. Charles is waiting on the UPS guy to deliver his new phone tripod. Hope he can do the overhead. Yeah, you can actually see it today. I think it's sinking down here. Or maybe I moved the camera. But I used to have it on here, and it looked awful. It looked like there was a monster eating my microphone. But yeah, the things we're doing. By the way, we're in my dining room. So it's like, COVID has turned studios out of all of our homes. Edinburgh, yeah. What's up, Edinburgh? What's up, Lucas? What's up, Nick? Cool. I think we're about ready to hear, shall we? Eddie. Yeah. Peter Martin's in the house. What's up, Peter? Peter knows these voicings. He knows all about the magic. That is the magic voicing system. All right, let's do it, y'all. Welcome to today's guided practice session. My name's Adam Maness. We are going to be practicing today. This session is mostly for pianists, although guitarists can get in on this a little bit too. This is a super cool system that has really been a game changer for a lot of folks here in our open studio universe. It's kind of part of the magic voicing system, but we're going to deal with it today in a modal tune context. Over on the daily guided practice session, we've been working on So What all week, kind of dealing with how to solo and comp over just one chord or one or two chords. How do you do that? It sounds like it's easy. All right, I just have one chord to deal with. But as everybody knows who's attempted to take more than one chorus where you have one chord to work with, it's super hard. In fact, it's incredibly challenging to stay in the moment and to get rich and varied material out of our voicings, out of our lines. Today, we're just dealing with voicings. So let's talk about what exactly we are dealing with and how we can make great sounding voicings. And let's stick with So What. This could be So What or Impressions. It's the same form. It's a very basic form, 8 bars of D minor 7, the Dorian sound, right? All the white keys starting on D. Right? 8 bars of D minor. You know So What. Probably the most famous jazz song there is, right? So 8 bars of D minor is an A section. There's 2 A sections. It's A, and then the B section goes to E flat minor, again, Dorian. And then there's a third A section of D minor, right? Classic A, B, A form. So D minor for 8, D minor for 8, E flat minor for 8, and then D minor for 8. That's one whole chorus, right? So that's a lot of D minor, right? That is a ton of D minor. So if you only have like one D minor voicing and it sounds like this, okay, that sounds beautiful. Cool. All good stuff. Okay, sounds great. Okay, now we're like 6 bars in. Oh, there's more? There's more D minor. Okay. Well, we can just... Okay, this is getting a little tedious. We're only on the second A section? Okay. This is starting to get on my nerves. I wish I had somewhere else to go. Oh, okay, B section. Oh, thank goodness. Sorry. Okay, this sounds a lot like the D, but just a half step up. Kind of boring. Okay, and we go back to you're saying we go back to D minor. There's no other chord. Shoot, because this is all I've got. Okay, if that's a little impression, that's an impression of like 15-year-old me, being like, I've got this one D minor voicing. I don't know what else to do with it. So if that's the case, we're going to solve that for you today. Now, the first thing you could do is take any of these voicings, by the way, and just move them up and down diatonically. It's an easy way to get a good sound. But what if that's not the only way that we can make great sounding voicings? What if there was a more structured way to get super slick sounding voicings like, oh, I don't know, say... Isn't that fun? You can make little melodies out of these voicings. Okay, enough playing around. What are they? They are this. So as you notice here, we're going to start our voicing not with a voicing at all, but with a scale, a pentatonic scale, the D minor pentatonic scale. D, F, G, A, C. Every single note in every single voicing we're playing today is just these 5 notes. We have 5 voicings, 5 notes, that's 5 inversions of the same structure. How do we structure it? Well, we'll start from the bottom in this case. Let's start with D. If we go up this pentatonic scale, we skip a note. All right, so we start at D, we skip F, we hit G. Then we skip A, we hit C. We skip D, we hit F. And we skip G, and we hit A. We get our first D minor 7 voicing. There it is, right there. You might recognize this as part of So What's melody. That's a So What voicing, right? It's a 4/4 with a 3rd on the top, right? But notice, all these notes are just notes from the D minor pentatonic scale. Right? You've heard that scale a million times, but you didn't know that this voicing in that scale were the same notes. It's just the pentatonic scale skipping a note starting from the bottom. Now here's where it gets awesome. If we just move each one of these notes up the pentatonic scale, up that same scale, we get, of course, 5 different voicings, and they all sound awesome. They're all winners. Every single one is a winner, winner, chicken dinner. Check it out. And then we're back, right? So we take all of these notes and go up 1 scale tone. We get this, right, with the 7th on top. Woo! It's so nice. We take these up 1 scale tone, we get this with the root on top. If we take these up, we get this. And if we take these up, we get this. All of these notes are combinations of 4ths and 3rds. They're great 4th voicings. They're great over modal tunes. Because we can make little melodies out of this top note, right? We have a pentatonic scale available to make melodies. And it's just every single one is better than the last. So that's that. Let's start right here. Let's start by just practicing taking these up and down. Right? We're just going to go up and down this pentatonic scale. Thinking D minor the whole time. We'll go up, fully up an octave. Play with me. 2, 3, and. Just getting these in our ear. Right? 3, again. Play with me. We're practicing. This is what it's all about. Again, each one of these voicings is just the 5 notes of the pentatonic scale. That's all it is. Just moved up. We skip a note from the bottom up, and we get that, and then we take each one up the pentatonic scale. It's so simple. Let's try it again. 2, 3, and 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Woo. These are, in my opinion, I think the most useful voicing structures to master for a comping situation, because you can make melodies out of this so easily. Hey, if you like what you see here, hit that like button, and then check out our deal today is 40% off every course that I've ever made for Open Studio, including the Magic Voicing System course, which deals with this in full and in detail. So yeah, that's really, really fun. Okay, let's do just a little bit of playing with this. So one element of this that is important, it's not just the notes we play, it's how we play them, right? So what I want to practice are these 5 voicings. It's all D minor 7. We're going to practice it just over D minor, right? Which is one of the hardest things to do. So if we do it just simply, we could just play these as like half notes, but that's a little boring. So what I want you to do is vocalize a snare drum solo. Imagine you're a drummer. We have the notes already set up for us, right? There's no other notes that are available. These 5 voicings are what we're going to use over our D minor. But to make it interesting, we need to have really good rhythmic a solid rhythmic foundation. We have to have syncopation. We have to have good ideas. What we want to do is a technique I learned from Hal Galper, one of the great jazz educators ever. And it's where you take a solo in your mind or actually with your voice, like a snare drum solo, right? So if we're here, this is beats 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Embarrass yourself in front of whoever is in the room with you right now. And take a little solo just with your mouth. Really just imagine you're a drummer, there's no pitch, right? So what we want to do when we comp, as just an exercise, is to practice like we are that drummer and fill in about half of what you sing with one of these chords. So that would sound like this. 2, 3, 4. You can get busier or less busier as you go, but the thing is you're taking a rhythmic solo as if you're a drummer. Remember, this is a percussion instrument, so you have to be able to play the drums, at least in your mind, right? So you're taking the solo internally, and then you're putting about 50% onto the instrument itself. It gets you a really awesome sound. Now, if you don't have that rhythm inside you, you need to listen to a lot of Max Roach. You need to listen to a lot of Kenny Clark. You need to listen to a lot of Art Blakey. Those three especially, I think, play rhythms in such a simple and clear way that if you learn a few of their solos, if you listen to a lot of their music, Max Roach, Art Blakey, Kenny Clark, you are going to get tons of great swinging information to put into your comping and your lines, by the way. This works both ways. It works with melodic stuff too. Okay. You try it. Here's beats 2 and 4. This is our hi-hat, right? I'll play a bass line. We're just going to do D minor. I want you to practice these 5 voicings. Get your snare drum solo going internally. Embarrass yourself. If there's someone in the room, you should feel self-conscious as you do this. Like, you should do this out loud if you can. Just break that seal and just make that fool of yourself right now. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and just all D minor, playing these 5 voicings based off of the pentatonic scale. Using our snare drum solo as the basis. Remember, you want to play about 50% of what you sing. Woo! Have fun with it. All right, here we go. Isn't that fun? Isn't that great? I think this technique is so cool. Okay, so if we play So What, if we play impressions, sure, we have our D minor here, but we need our E flat as well. So what does that look like? Well, it looks a lot like the D minor, but just up a half step. So we take our exact same scale up a half step, E flat minor pentatonic, and we can, again, form all the voicings for our E flat minor 7 using this pentatonic scale. We start here at the bottom, E flat, skip a note, right, the G flat, A, skip a note, the B flat, D flat, skip a note, and we get our first voicing. Again, a So What voicing, right? But if we want to be able to play this pentatonic scale on the top note all the way up very melodically, all we have to do now is skip a note of the pentatonic scale as we go up. Each one goes to the next pentatonic scale tone. And again, we get these beautiful voicings. The easy part about this one is it's all the black keys, right? There are 5 black keys. It makes up the E flat minor pentatonic scale, as you know, I'm sure. Isn't that great? That's so great. So let's just take a minute now. Let's just practice this up and down an octave. For this one, you're gonna want to go deeper into the key bed a little bit, right? You're gonna want to curve your fingers maybe a little more so that you're not like here without any leverage. Really curve your fingers, get a nice claw shape going. No pedal on this. Don't use the sustain pedal. See if you can do this without it. Let's practice together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Again, every single one of these voicings is a combination of fourths and some with thirds and fourths. Do it again. 3 and 4 and. So it just works really well over these modal tunes. Woo! Again, 2, 3 and 4 and. Just getting them in our fingers, getting them in our ears more importantly. Again, you want these in your ears because the advantage to these is you can play melodies with this pentatonic scale now. 3 and 4 and. One more time. Curve those fingers here as we're all in the black keys. Nice. Let's just take a few swings at E flat minor. Let's use our same embarrassing method of channeling Art Blakey, channeling Philly Joe Jones, channeling Max Roach, taking your snare drum solo, making that the basis of what you do, and just using these. I mean, I like to have fun with how long can I hold something while singing a silly snare drum solo. That's not silly, it's pretty good actually. How long can I hold it without playing the next note? Isn't that fun? You try it. I'll play the bass. 1, 2, E flat minor. 1, 2, 3, and. All E flat minor. You got it. Take that snare drum solo, and play about half of what you sing. Here we go. Right? How great are those? So simple, so easy to understand, so easy to create. It's literally just the 5 notes of the minor pentatonic scale where we skip a note starting from the bottom, and then we can just take that up the scale, each one, and you get these amazingly beautiful fourth-based voicings. Some with thirds, but still. Okay, what if we want to play So What? Well, I want to play So What. What if you want to play it too? Well, let's use both of these. That's the great part about this is once we have this going, this is just, it's killing, right? Because we can just use these 2 scales and voicings over the entire tune. So let's do it. Let's do a little play along of So What. So even if you don't know the tune, you know the tune. You've heard it before, right? I'm not even going to put the chart up there. I'll play the bass. If you don't know it and you just want to do the chords, check it out. It's just our first voicing. We start up a whole step, and then we go down, right? It's just this, right? E, A, D, G, B. And we do that. If you know the bass line, you can play along. So let's do one chorus of the melody, and then let's just practice comping. And when you comp, I want you to remember, channel Art Blakey, channel Max Roach. And if you don't know that language, go tonight, this weekend, make a playlist and listen to Max Roach and listen to Art Blakey and get their rhythms inside you. It is the foundation of all modern jazz. You have to start somewhere, and it's such a great way to do it. And with these harmonies, it's just so easy to play over one chord. It's a great combination. So let's do it. We'll do the melody. Again, it's A, A, B, A, right? 8 bars of D minor, 8 bars of D minor, 8 bars of E flat minor, and then 8 bars of D minor. That's one whole form. We'll play the melody. We'll do 2 choruses maybe where you can just comp, take your solo. Again, play about 50% of the rhythms you sing. And you're probably going to have a really nice time. Well, hopefully. I'll give you 5 beats here. This is beats 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Here we go. You take the comping. Here you go. Use these pentatonic voicings here. A section, last A. Top. Let's do one more. Have fun. Something like that. Isn't that great? Isn't that fun? That's so much fun. These voicings have become so popular here at Open Studio because the organization, as you see, is so easy to understand. It's just a pentatonic scale. All of these chords are made up of only those 5 notes, and it's just skipping a note as we go up. You can make these beautiful fourth-based voicings. So again, if you want to go on a deeper dive, today for YouTube, we're doing 40% off every course I've ever made for Open Studio, which is so flattering. And that includes the Magic Voicing System, which is where we take a deeper dive on this. But you can check out any of them. Bebop enclosures, block chords, jazz piano voicings for beginners, all of the great stuff that we've been making around here as the world's been a little bit shut down. Thank you for joining me today. I love practicing with you. I've got my Topo Chico ready to hydrate the fingies, but I'm good to go. Thank you so much for your work today. And yeah, again, hit us up here in the chat if you have any questions about what we worked on, any questions about this beautiful pentatonic voicing structure, or about any of the courses. We're happy to answer any of your questions. So thanks, y'all. Hope you have a great weekend. Check out Peter Martin's Shelter in Place concert tonight over at the Peter Martin Music YouTube channel. Always a great treat, and a lot of great Open Studio folks over there. And again, check out this link here to go on a deeper dive of any of this stuff that we practice. I'll be back on Tuesday for another session. Until then, happy practicing. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Have a great weekend.